Oh, here we go. Rolling. We're rolling.
We are rolling, Monty.
Rolling on into January 2020. Crazy, man.
Woo-hoo.
Crazy.
Listen to those guys back there, man. We got a house full. And force
You
boys.
show them the massage parlor and it's all over.
I know, man.
We got to do something about security around here.
Yeah, I know. Look at these guys, man.
Blah, 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 blah.
Jacked up already?
Hey, we're
working
working
here.
We're working here, boys.
Working
Oh,
here.
jeez. Oh, God.
What is this?
Look at these guys.
What is this? Invasion.
These guys. Okay, that's what you're expecting on the show today, people.
This
Blue flavor. This is a Red Bull show. My bad.
What are we gonna do?
do something with your children here, will you? Discipline.
Finger it. Let's go.
Let's go.
All right, we're back. Them boys, I tell you.
So obviously,
yeah,
Ish is in the house.
Sickish
So
is our guest today.
we're going down the EDM tripping lane
I don't know
there.
what the other one's doing here.
The usual.
Yeah, yes, we're going to learn all about EDM today.
I'm excited because
And for those that don't know, that's electronic dance music.
I'm completely uneducated and know nothing about it. I'm excited
I
to
think
learn
we'll
about
learn
it.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's cool stuff.
I got notes, man.
You got pages.
I got pages of notes.
Pages. I had, who knew there were so many genres? I mean, subgenres and
Yeah. Who
Crazy.
knew that?
Crazy.
They did.
they did.
Yeah. They make him up as they go. But Sickish will tell us all about it. Sure proud of him. He's an up and comer,
He is.
making his way in
Yeah.
this crazy music industry.
It is crazy too.
Yeah.
It's the Wild West.
It is. It's nuts.
So we're just making it up as we go too.
Yeah. And I can be of no assistance to him in his genre. I know nothing.
It's because we're old.
That's because we're
Dur.
old.
Dur.
Plus, I'm more of a liability, I think.
You're a
I think
liability in
I
our
don't think he can
genre.
claim me.
No, I don't think he would.
I'm a liability in our genre, is that what you said? Yes. Yeah. That's true. That's true.
Oh,
Just
Lord.
because I say, people like Scott Borchetta suck and stuff like that, I mean,
well.
that's not a bad thing, is it?
Meh.
Yeah. No, it's not
Meh.
a bad thing. Meh.
Meh.
Well, let's just
Reminds
be
me of
done.
that Meeker. What was it? Or was it Beaker?
Beaker.
Beaker.
Yeah.
Meh. Meh, meh.
I think we need to let's fire Blaylock right here. Right here on live television. Wouldn't that be awesome? Let's do it. Look right in that camera. Oh, we can't fire that dude.
No. No.
Well, let's talk about his crappy football team then.
Oh, that's not part of the Motorsports Minute.
Oh, we've got the Motorsports Minute.
Do it. Do
Here
your
it
face.
is.
Do your face.
Motorsports Minute.
Yeah.
Driving it home, taking the flag, giving it all they've got. They're never holding back, racing to win, bad to the bone, pedal to the middle, driving it home. Yeah. Driving it home.
Yeah.
Okay. Chili Bowl week.
Yeah, man.
That's what they started on Monday. They race all week the midget cars.
But this was last week.
Right. That's what I mean. They start Monday, and then they had the final on Saturday night, which is not Saturday night yet when we're
Right,
taping
we don't
this.
know what the final
So I'm
is.
going to run a little thing right here. It says who won.
Hopefully Rico's in there.
Rico won his qualifying night. That's Rico Abreu. Kyle Larson won.
St. Helena, my hometown guy, Rico.
Kyle Larson won his qualifying night, of course. And,
Of course.
Connor McIntosh, the youngest winner ever. He's like 15.
Wow.
I know. They're getting younger and
What
younger.
about Bell?
I think he was right behind Larson. But they're all gearing up for Saturday night. It's the Chili Bowl. 5 nights of qualifying to get to one race.
It's crazy.
Yeah. But they have 300, 400 of these midget cars from all over the United States come to this thing. 'Cause
It's a big deal.
It's the big deal.
It's
Yeah.
like Daytona, right?
Yeah, for them.
Right.
For them, yeah. It's a big deal in the start season. The Chili Bowl. It's in Tulsa, at the Spirit Casino. It's funny because I just played there, one of our Alabama gigs, and I was like, I could not imagine where they would have it because there's nothing there, you know. And evidently there's this big, huge, what I thought was just stalls or whatever, and they build it inside that place.
In the barn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Massive, though. It's about 3 miles long.
Wow.
A barn.
Wow.
I know. What? Maybe a mile. I think it's a mile. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's massive. They have all the pits and stuff. So, but yeah,
But the tracks, is it a quarter?
smaller.
Really?
But it's some of the best racing. We'll have some clips up. Yeah. So
Craziness.
that's our Motorsports Minute.
Sweet.
Let's just get to Ish, man.
Yeah,
Sickish.
let's do it.
I keep calling him Ish. He's not Ish anymore. He's Sickish.
Sick-ish. Get it right.
Yeah. I might even call him Jacob once in a while.
You're the only one to get away with that.
I'd be the only one.
Yep.
We'll be back with Sickish. Woo!
Crop.
Hey! Oh my goodness. Man,
It's Ish.
Sickish is here today. Cheers, brother. Woo-hoo. We're about to get educated, Bonnie.
Educated.
Yeah,
That's right. We bring our audience educational
That's right.
material.
That's right, because we know that ain't none of you. Well, maybe they're kids, right?
Yeah, they're
kids might
definitely
listen to
kids.
EDM.
For sure. If they tell you they don't, they do.
So Sickish is, aside being from my oldest son, he is. Well, we've already talked this up. I forgot. This is the second segment already. Here's what is your title? What is your title? What do you say you are?
I am producer / DJ. Producer first, DJ second.
Producer / DJ.
Yeah.
Okay. In EDM.
Yes, electronic
Yes.
dance music.
Electronic dance music.
Exactly.
You make the people dance.
Make everyone dance. Yeah.
Boy, I tell you, that's a good thing. Because the world wants to dance. I got to adjust my rig here, buddy. You understand? You're a producer.
Yeah, it happens.
Monty? Do you
It
have any
happens.
Do you have any questions for this man right off the bat?
But you're a performer also.
Yes.
You got to
performer.
add that in.
Right, DJ kind of goes hand in hand with
Because
performer.
I've seen
you know.
clips. There's performance going on.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, country music producer does not perform.
No.
No.
Our stuff is done in the dark, away from everybody.
That's why you look like that.
Yeah.
Hey, look, I'm look at me. I'm becoming
Well, you're a
my
product of
father.
the loinage.
Right.
And he was on time today, people.
I was on time. He wasn't even awake when I got here. Right?
Wait,
On
man.
time.
Right.
Yeah, here you are worrying about, the kid living the rough life out there, and he's here on time, and
Right.
here I am.
I didn't even drink coffee this morning.
I'm looking like I've got 10 whatevers. Whatevers.
Whatever. I like the hair, by the way, too.
Oh, thank you. I need it cut, so we're gonna keep it hidden right now.
No. It is awesome.
No. Let it be free.
No. You guys don't want to see this. This is a bird's nest on top of my head.
So Jacob, I have 5 pages of the different types of electronic dance music.
Oh yeah.
5
pages.
Wait, no, is that 6? Set what? How many here?
Too many.
Well, that's a half there. So 1, 2,
How do you keep it all
3,
situated?
4, 5, 6 types of genres and
Yes.
subgenres. You can see the type too. It's 12. Wow. 12 size font.
Times New Roman.
Times 0. This might be Arial, actually.
Oh, that actually does look Ariel.
So what? Just a quick touch here. We've got the major genres, ambient, and then amongst that, there's 5 below that. I was surprised to see disco still on here.
Right. The
Yeah.
disco's kind of slowly but surely coming back. Like it's not like dun, 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 you know,
Right, right,
it's
yeah.
kind of a little bit more advanced.
Do that again. I like that, man. You were doing the hustle.
Yeah.
That's awesome. And yeah, because under the disco genre, they have Afro-cosmic music.
Right. My favorite.
Afro-cosmic, you might have heard. I know. Disco polo, Euro disco, Italo disco, new disco, and space disco.
Yeah.
That's all under disco.
I'm really liking new disco. It's NU disco.
NU, yeah. It's
New
like
disco.
the new metal.
Right,
Remember,
right,
like the
right,
2000s when that came out. You used to like that stuff, too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I like all kinds of
You
music.
like anything in you.
Anything in you.
That's how they spell it, NU.
Yep, exactly.
So I don't know what y'all think.
In you.
And then, you know, do you also do down tempo? That sounds like
Yes,
something you
down
would
tempo.
be.
I do
Yeah.
do some down tempo.
They've got acid jazz, chill out, and trip hop.
Acid jazz.
Acid jazz.
I wonder what that sounds like.
Yeah.
I don't even know what that sounds
Yeah.
like. I bet it's trippy.
You know, the crazy thing is that the non-indoctrinated to your genre will think it all sounds the same.
Right, exactly. It's EDM is like wine. Like you got those wine tasters, right? They're like, and they like stir it around or whatever. They're like,
Right.
this is new disco. You know what I mean? It's kind of like that, how it all works out.
So who decide? I mean, do a lot of the artists just make up these genres?
Most of the producers are like, well, it doesn't sound like this. It doesn't sound like this. So I guess I can just name it whatever.
Wow.
And then if it catches and like other people start making it, then boom, you got a subgenre.
And this was in Wikipedia, all
Yeah.
of this stuff. So I mean, it's obviously now. I noticed in electro, I see that a lot. The electro dance.
Electro's
music.
like house kind of stuff for the most part.
They've got electro industrial. I like the sound of that, and freestyle music. Now, okay, let's just say there's a lot here.
Right.
They got K-pop in here too.
It's electronic, yeah.
Wow, I like K-pop. And of course, all the hip hop.
Yeah, you would.
All the hip hop is in there.
Right.
House music. I remember when house first came out. You weren't even born yet.
Yeah, it's been around for a long
Yeah.
time.
And it's now they've got deep house, diva house, and I remember thinking, "Wow," because some of that stuff was so dark. I remember hearing
Right.
it, and it was just, yeah.
I think also I'm not really super educated on house music, but like the rise of like Avicii and like Calvin Harris like in popular music kind of made house a little
So
bit more.
that's house.
Yeah, that's
So
house.
what the masses know, like say Swedish House Mafia, Avicii, some of that, and a lot of that hip hop in that era, like when Nicki Minaj had that Starships or whatever. So,
Right,
you know,
right.
That was all electronic.
Right. It's kind of like
Well,
like
and so that's house.
right, like pop and house are kind of like hand in hand now as far as like mainstream stuff goes. So, but like you got chain smokers or whatever, they're making future bass because it's not the do 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 do. You know what I mean?
Future bass.
Future bass, yeah. That's like the pretty kind of like
Right.
huge saws. You have like a vocal, and then it's like, dun-dun-dun-dun, and then the wah with the big saws and stuff.
Oh,
you know?
okay.
The wah 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 wah. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, those are called saws.
Saw.
I love it.
You know, like a saw wave.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Break it down.
That's why I was saying. That's
Yeah.
why I love it. It's so cool that they would actually name it what it is.
Right.
You know. Instead of come up- Do you trace, like, say, you know, like, because I watched a documentary the other day when in England, when that electronic music was starting to come into play, into pop, like with that. They credit like that song Cars. Remember that song? Da, 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 da,
Oh, yeah.
Here in my car by Gary Newman as being like the first pop mega hit that was electronic. But
Okay.
everything else was keys. But they did have live drums on that,
Right,
which
right.
was hilarious.
Here in my car, I feel safest of all. I can lock on my doors. It's the only way to live in cars. Here in my car,
But then from that song born Human League, which we all know from the Don't You Want Me Baby, that was all synth stuff. And then I remember there was that time in the 80s pop music where I guess today if that stuff was coming out, like the Howard Jones and all that stuff, that would all be considered electronic dance music if it came out today.
Yeah,
Because, I mean, there was no live instruments in it at all.
Right. Well, I mean, there isn't any live instruments in New Country either.
Boy, ain't that the truth?
Yep.
We don't want to get that. We don't want to go down that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it is creating a burgeoning underground where people are
Exactly.
saying enough of that crap. you know?
Right. And then like with mainstream stuff like country and stuff like that, like they're not having to pay it's all a money thing because they don't have to pay the people playing the instruments or whatever. Like it's just the producer in there doing whatever he's doing.
We call it laptop music.
laptop music. I mean, I make laptop music.
Do it in
so-
your hotel.
Right.
Hey, you heard the pizza timer. We got to take a break.
Pizza time.
Yeah.
Perfect time.
So we will be back with Sickish. And we'll talk more about Sickish instead of the genre itself. We got to educate our folks.
Educate
here for
me. I know nothing.
We'll be back. The Cash Creek Club Live concert series is back, and we're starting out 2020 with a very special Ladies' Night, y'all. Woo! Headlined by the amazing Jamie O'Neal. We'll be featuring some of the best up-and-coming female voices in country music today, including Megan Mullins, Angela Oliver, and the Rollers featuring Kaylee Roller. That's February 5th at the Music City Bar and Grill in Nashville. Don't miss it. Sickish in the house.
Sickish.
So I saw you going over my list here.
Yeah.
Did you learn anything? Or
There's a lot of stuff in there I've never heard of.
that's so crazy, man. Yeah. I think a lot of this is in England too, right? In Europe.
Probably a lot of European stuff in there. Like I don't really know.
What do you consider Prodigy? Remember them?
Yeah.
The Firestarter.
Prodigy.
Twisted Firestarter. They had that big drop.
Yeah, that's kind of like drum and bass kind of.
Oh, really? Is that what
Really?
it considered? Yeah.
I only know that one song.
Because that
honestly.
actually broke mainstream. I remember it was on MTV all the time too. All right, enough of that. Let's talk about Sickish.
Where did your name come from? Where'd that come from?
Well, my nickname's been Ish since forever. Like
Church camp.
Church camp, 6th or
Yeah.
7th grade, something like that. And then we moved a couple times, and then my name just kind of followed me around. I went off to college. A couple people I went to school with went to college with me, followed me there. Came back to Nashville, and then it followed me back home again, and now I'm just Ish forever. And then music is sick, so Sickish.
I actually know. John Baez told me why they started calling you that. There was MTV at that time had that show
Pimp My Ride.
Pimp My Ride.
Right.
And there was a dude on there named Ish Boshef, and they thought that he looked just like him.
Right.
So they started
So I've
calling
been
him
Ish for forever.
Pimp My Ride. I haven't heard that
Right.
forever. Me and Monty tried to make a show called Pimp My Banjo. It didn't catch on.
Not. There was zero interest in that.
Tanked. Yeah. The banjo players really ain't into it. You
Right.
know? I mean, we.
Putting the suicide frets on the banjo.
That's right. And the thing would spin. You know, the resonator. You get.
The only market we had was deep woods. And that was difficult.
Right. They don't have internet out there,
It's
do
difficult,
they?
yeah.
So Jacob, you play drums. You know music. You know all that stuff.
Right.
How did you? What was it that got you going down this road?
What led me to the path
What?
of evil?
No, not even evil. Not even evil. I mean, you can't listen to an Avicii song and think evil.
Right.
That's all
right,
just
right.
good stuff.
I don't make stuff like before we move on. I don't
Right.
make house music. So we're just so we're all clear here.
They've had some samples.
Okay, cool,
Yeah.
cool.
You're not quite Transformer taking a poop, and you're not as Pop.
Exactly. The Transformer is just getting ready to poop. His stomach's gurgling. Yeah. What was the original question? Sorry.
How did you get into EDM? What started you down your path?
Okay, when I was in college at a university, Jackson, Tennessee, one of my friends, he was like, "Hey, man, like, check out this new music I've been listening to or whatever." I didn't know the names of anybody or whatever was going on. And the first few songs he showed me was just like heavy dubstep. And I was like, "What is this? This is not good. Like, I don't like this." So, kind of
Skrillex type, or even heavier than
it's like super old Liquid Stranger, which like
Liquid Stranger.
Right.
I love these names.
exactly super old. So it was before he's super popular now. I love his music now, but back in the day it was weird. But yeah, and so we just kind of he kept showing me songs here, and then like the person that caught me was like Flume.
Flume?
Yeah. He makes like some kind of experimental stuff, but it's like really vibey or whatever. His first album he released when he was like 20 or something like that. He's like a year older than me, I think. No, he's a year younger than me, yeah. So listening to that, I was like, okay, this is pretty cool. It was the doorway in pretty much. And then from there, just kind of
gateway.
It was the gateway, yeah. And then from there, like I was a little bit more tolerable to this, a little bit more tolerable to this, a little bit more tolerable to this, and now I just like all kinds of electronic music because it's really unlimited from where you can go with it. You know what I mean? Like a lot of the real producers, not just the people sitting there using samples and stuff, people that are like making their own sounds and stuff, and these synthesizers, it's just there's no limit to what it could sound like or the vibe that you're trying to portray. You know what I mean? So from then I've been hooked, honestly.
And it all comes rushing back. And it all comes rushing back.
Well, it definitely is a lifestyle.
Right.
I mean, it's beyond just liking the music.
Right.
I mean,
And
there's
you're expected to keep a certain way, I guess you would say. Because, like, a lot of people that like go to these music festivals and shows and stuff, like the main idea is, like, to take care of each other. You know what I'm saying? So you kind of, like, after being around it for a while, like, your eyes kind of open up or whatever, and you kind of, like, can figure out, like what's going on with this person or whatever. Like, is this person okay over here? This dude needs to quit messing with this girl. She's already said no. Yada yada yada. It's a lot more taking care of each other versus like yeah.
That's
pretty
cool,
much.
man. Because in country music, you don't get that. It's dog eat dog.
Right, exactly. And like, I was talking about like just like general show vibe and like as far as like people attending and stuff like that. But where was I going with this? But yeah, like I've been to country shows with you or whatever, growing up the whole time. I've been in music for forever, but like no big fan base like takes care of each other like EDM. I guess you'd call it like a family does, you know, like the scene.
So.
Yeah. And like here in Nashville too, like among the local like performers and stuff, everybody really lifts each other up, which is really nice because I'll go to other cities and then it's just like you just meeting this local DJ over here when you're playing out of state. So you're just like, okay, like trying to meet anybody, you know, and then like the first thing to say to you, like, oh, don't go talk to that guy over there, blah blah blah, blah blah blah, or whatever.
Real
you know what I mean?
competitive.
It's real competitive other places. So I've been lucky to have my comeuppance here because everybody here has been really nice and really open and like they're willing to put you on for the most part. So
Well, I think the cool thing too about Nashville and how something like that can develop here is it's not known.
Right.
for EDM. So you guys have a really us against them mentality.
Exactly.
It's kind of like with the indie artists. We all help indie country artists. We help each other because them folks downtown control everything, and we're like, oh, we'll get you.
Exactly.
When you're like, your genre is like, you're over here in the corner. Yeah, we're in Music City. We're making great EDM.
Right.
Here,
And still, like you say that, but like honestly, Nashville has like become one of the hotbeds in the South for EDM music. Like in the last 2
more so than Atlanta and stuff like that. Really,
it's getting up there. It's not Atlanta. It's not Atlanta, but it's
yeah.
the fastest growing for sure. For like hands down for sure. Because like in the last, like I've been in it for like 5 or 6 years here now, and in the last 2 years we went from being at 200 cap, 300 cap venues or whatever.
That's capacity.
Yeah, barely selling those out. Like now we're playing at like when Limelight was open, that's 1,000 cap. Cowan's the 700 cap, like all this stuff. Marathon, I don't even know. That's like a 15, something like that cap, and they're all selling out. Like all the big artists coming through are all selling out. Yeah. So that's been
cool.
really cool. Yeah,
that's cool because I've always wanted Music City to be more, than just country, and I think it does too.
And New Nashville is more than country now
absolutely.
too. So
absolutely, much to the chagrin of the boomers like us,
right?
Okay,
boomer.
I know. Boy, I'm so sick of that. I told Jackson the other day. I said, the minute you resort to okay, boomer, that means I've won the conversation.
Right.
Or
It's
the
just a lazy
argument.
put down.
It is. It's like,
I've heard that around the house a couple times.
yeah. It's like, you got to do better than that, buddy.
Right.
Yeah, you've just told me that I'm right, and you got nothing else to say.
Okay, millennial. Like it hurts just as bad.
Right. Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, millennial. But millennials usually preceded by damn millennials.
Right. Exactly.
There we go. Hey, more pizza.
Yeah.
Pizza time.
Let's
When we come back,
I still haven't eaten this pizza. Where's this mystery
yeah,
pizza?
It never ends.
It never.
Yeah. It never gets
Take it to the
eaten.
back room. Goes to the massage parlor.
Okay.
Stay
have any
when we
openings
come
later?
back. Let's go through a show. Let's go through a
Okay,
performance.
let's do it.
Right on.
Sickish! Sickish! Still here with the sick one.
The sick one.
Sickish. Monty,
Come on, man, take the cap off.
you had something. yeah. At least show us the hawk, man. Show us, unleash him.
It's not even a hawk right now.
Oh, it's not.
See the nest. I want some
ugly.
eggs.
No, it's ugly.
It's a mess. So, Monty, you had something you were wanting to get at?
Oh, I want to talk about a show, a performance. I mean, we know the band life, and
Right.
you go set up and you play and tear down and all that stuff. And there's multi artists, and you're sharing stage and you're tripping over each other's stuff.
Right.
Take us on a ish performance.
Okay, so like a bigger show, we'll say like I'm opening for a traveling headliner or whatever.
Bass nectar.
One day, but basically what it's come down to, they're all kind of expecting you to know the industry standard controllers, like the DJ things or whatever, which is like CDJs or Pioneers. Everybody uses CDJs that's traveling or whatever. So you show up with your little thing, right, that you put all your music onto.
You put your show together.
Yes, you put your show together, and you're still up there like doing stuff, like you're mixing it from song to song, whatever, your song to like a friend's song to some cool song you found on the internet or whatever. But most of the work is definitely done at home. Like you have to, because it's all digital, so you see your track, like the whole 3-minute, 4-minute thing or whatever, and then like you can have it set up so like you have a quick search to like this point, so you know at this point this happens. yada yada yada. You kind of get your songs in order or whatever, and you still have to hit them. You know what I mean? Like you're not just up there press play once and then just be like, ugh.
But you got to perform too.
Yeah, you got to perform too. You can't just be up there staring at your. That's the thing. Like all these young bucks, all these new kids coming up in the scene, like 18, 19-year-olds that are just starting now to be able to like get into clubs and be able to play or whatever. They're sitting there like in their computer. They got their screen right here, like they're behind whatever, and like
No entertainment value.
No, there's no entertainment value in that.
Well, and I think too, like for us, we're from a different era. I'm still trying to grab my whole mind around how that's a concert. You know, I mean, and I'm not throwing shade or anything like that. I'm saying that it's a that was a party for us.
Right.
You know, so there was no central focus. You know, you were with your buddies, and the DJ was basically in the back doing its thing.
Right. You were vibing, but it wasn't like the center.
Exactly.
Right.
It was a party.
Right.
You know, and then I remember when I was first exposed to that was at some big. Oh, I heard that Sia song, the David
Guetta, yeah.
and I'm all, wow, I love that girl's voice. And I went
Right.
up to her, and then I saw this huge festival. I said, okay, this makes sense, you know. And then I'm like, why are they focusing on that dude? You know, I thought, and then he starts coming out and doing. I'm like, what the heck?
Mm-hmm.
And then her part coming, and she's not even there.
Right.
And it was like I was just amazed, and I sent it out to the guys. I'm all, look at this, man, and it was really a culture shock for us,
Right.
To see that. I mean, just being real and stuff. But I mean, you know, I see the value in it now. You know, I mean, it just like anything, if you're ignorant of it, you know, but you want to give them I think it would be harder in your situation because if you've got a band and you got a drummer, there's already a show, you know, because a drummer pretty much, even if he's
Right.
like our drummer, if he's the most boring drummer in the world and he just sits there like this, there's still movement. You know what I mean?
Right.
No, so
Go Hawks, right? Go Seahawks.
right? Oh, yeah, bye Hawks.
Bye Hawks.
But I think in that situation, it's more incumbent upon you to put on a show and entertain,
Right.
Because there is, other than the lights,
Right.
You know, there's no, you know, you're not gonna have a jump on the other stage and shred, you know,
Right.
or a drum solo.
And like, yeah, okay. So, and then like a lot of difference in like putting on the show, like instrumentalists, I'm not gonna lie, like it's a lot harder to play a guitar than it is to like play a DJ board or like play the drums or whatever. Like anything like that, it's harder. But at the same time, the crowd doesn't expect as much show value from this person, you know, besides the person on the mic sitting there, because all they have to do is like sing, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And like back to what you were saying earlier, like that was a party, not a concert. Like it's just like the same difference as a band playing at a small coffee shop versus like playing at a huge venue. Mm-hmm. It's all the surrounding what makes it, you know what I mean?
Sure,
So,
yeah. No, I mean, I've grown to embrace it, not just because of you, but I mean, I've just got some more education about it.
Right.
And to see, you know, and then of course, you know, Daft Punk, when they come out with that album that is all the live players that I grew up loving,
Right.
and it was a straight disco song, and you see the dudes up there in the costumes, or whatever. You're like, now that's cool, man.
Right.
You know, and
Right.
kind of, I saw, you know, the value there, and that was a great record, by the way.
She's up all night to the sun. I'm up all night to get some. She's up all night for good fun. I'm up all night to get lucky.
I mean, real guitars, Omar Hakim playing drums. I mean, the
Right.
dudes, you know, the guys that we would read the LPs and look at that and okay, they're saying this stuff is cool. You
Right.
know what I mean? You
It's
know,
funky and groovy.
Yeah. So drop the, and as far as talent level, I mean, I know you guys are always coming from a perceived deficit where we got to prove ourselves. You know, this
Right.
but I couldn't, without some time in, I couldn't do up there.
Right.
I mean, you talked about the industry standard controller there. I'm like, I get to go, I don't know.
Yeah.
Let's
What
start
was this
pushing
do?
buttons.
Right, exactly.
It's
It's
just-
learning an instrument.
Yeah,
and like
absolutely.
most of the work, like it's hard to compare like EDM producer DJs to instrumentalists playing like in a concert sense, because like we've already done our work for the most part when we're there playing behind it. We've already done our work.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like you'll have to learn to play your licks. You play it once in the studio and then you got to play it again out in the show or whatever.
Sure. Sometimes.
Sometimes.
There's
Well,
some major
depends,
acts
it's
out
on
there
them.
now not playing a note in our genre.
We won't get into that. But like all of our work is done at home on the computer, you know what I mean? And it's like time and time and time again. So, not putting this down, but like your guitar, you're playing a G chord, right? A G chord's always going to be a G chord.
Mm-hmm.
It's always going to sound like that. Like this is G, this is G, this is G. But okay, so you get back to a producer's house, back to like what we were talking about saws, like here's a saw wave flat, here's a saw wave 0.1% warped, 0.2% warped, all the way up to
Sure,
100.0.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So we're
Before you know it, it's a sine wave.
before you know it's a sound, before you know there's tons of yeah. We won't get into all that growls, all that stuff.
There's
but,
a
like,
definite understanding of music, though, because I mean, when you know, and anticipating flow and the big drops and the builds, you know, not everybody can do it,
Right.
I mean, we'll just, I mean, I, you know, we're old boomers here, you know, musicians since we were alive, and I got, you know, it was just an educational standpoint, just like anything. And, you know, it's like, well, they've got to have some idea because you're building that tension, you know, and man, when it drops, there ain't no better. There's a great release in it. I mean, I don't care if you don't like it, but after that big tension, when it
Right.
happens, you're like, whoa.
you get it for a minute. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And it's like, then you start.
That's cool stuff.
Yeah.
Man. It's funny for me to grasp because when we go to a show, we set up all our stuff.
Right.
If you're sharing a stage, probably the drum set's shared, and
Right.
you know maybe the back line's shared. But you're talking about, I mean, your table where
Just
you work.
imagine.
What do they call that? I mean, what do you call that? Your set.
That like the actual
You got your turntable, you got your screen, your computer screen, and all that stuff. It's all
Right.
there. It's already set up.
it's all there. Most of the time, the venue
show
owns
up
it or
with
the
this?
promoter owns
I
it.
know you show up with
awesome.
that's your
I'm all about that.
You don't have to
That's
share your
your
pay
gear,
with
yeah.
your bandmates either. It's
I
great.
know, yeah.
But yeah, like that's it. Like you need to know how to use this. If you don't know how to use it, like they'll work it out for you. But like
Will that be on the rider? Like to show this is what we have? Are there like 2 or 3?
no, it's
that
like
you-
this is what you're doing. Like you're doing this, or it's
okay.
this is just the way it is. Like there's
Gotcha.
like the big acts like Flume, who I mentioned earlier, and like some other ones. They're like up there with like 4 different things up there doing what they're doing.
Right.
Like they got a sampler over here, a DJ board over here, a computer over here.
But
whatever.
they're the headliner, right?
They can do whatever
so
they
everybody
want.
goes
Right.
around that. I get that. I
Right.
get that.
But like
so that's the same.
us on the come up, and then like even big acts now that are still traveling the world are just sitting there using CDJs. That's like the industry standard, Pioneer, 2000s, whatever. You know what I mean?
I like it.
That's cool, man.
Back
That's
with more
cool.
Sickish.
Yeah.
You're my one temptation, the one I can't refuse. My one and only weakness is you. If you ever tell me that I have to give you up, it's just gonna kill me, 'cause I can't live without your love.
Back with Sickish.
Sick.
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 He's not quite sick. He's sick-ish.
Yeah, just a little.
Actually, you look.
A little bit more uncomfortable.
Right there.
You okay there, bud?
I ran to the bathroom to not miss this segment, and I don't think I got everything comfortable.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Hey, if you're a lefty, you're lefty. If you're a righty, you're a righty.
Definitely not a lefty right now.
Yeah. Oh man. Okay. As usual, we end up in the toilet.
Yeah. Well, you know.
Poop jokes are the best.
Poop jokes are the best, man. Everybody can relate to it.
Not everybody wants to.
Everybody does it though.
We give them no choice around here.
Right.
We take them right to the toilet with us.
As they should.
So what's coming up in your world, man?
What's coming up? This is airing next week, right? Next Wednesday.
Oh, now we're going that whole interdimensional
Yeah,
travel here.
Yeah, interdimensional
The
travel.
heterodimensional stuff.
Uh,
We're not homodimensional
hetero.
here.
Well-
It's yes, it will be next Wednesday from today.
Okay, cool.
So we're taping this last week.
Yeah.
We're taping it last week.
Yeah.
We take
Wow, how's that, man?
Yeah, shows. Yeah, we just came back. And we is Nova Talent. Those are my management. Taylor's my manager. We got me.
Nova Talent.
Nova Talent Agency. Yeah.
.com? They got a website?
Yeah. .com. mgmt.novatalent@gmail.com to book me.
MGMT.
.novatalent@gmail.com.
Okay.
mgmt.novatalent@gmail.com.
Bookish now.
Or bookish now, but I'm not going to answer. So,
That's my boy.
question, shows, right. So we started like this little, it's called like the Come Up Tour. So me, all my friends are on it. Me, Achilles, Kalo, Czar, like we're the 4 acts on it.
Achilles.
Yes.
He's the weak point of the 4, right?
He's the weak point.
Right. I mean, he's named Achilles.
I hate him. I hate him so much. Honestly.
So some of the stuff just writes itself.
Exactly. Screw Achilles.
Low hanging, man.
That is low.
It doesn't get any lower hanging.
Right.
now.
Anyways, I
You
love
want
you.
to take out that tour? You just get
Right.
hit the old Achilles.
Hit the old Achilles. I love you, Sam. But yeah, so all of us, like we're on this little come up tour. Nova Talent's put together. Went to Evansville. We've hit Bowling Green. We just got back from Louisville, and this is all 2020. So this has all happened in the last 2 weeks as of right now.
Nice.
And so that's been cool. We got some stuff coming up in Cincinnati, Columbus. Probably gonna hit the Northeast a little bit, Southeast a little bit more too. So that's been pretty cool. All the shows have been really fun too.
You get hardcore in Cincy.
Man,
It's hardcore up there, man.
yeah, yeah, it was cool. Yeah, I just got back from Cincy 2 playing or opening for who is now my friend Il Gates, who is pretty huge in the EDM scene or whatever. And I got his.
He's not quite sick. He's just ill.
He's ill, exactly.
Sorry, the stuff is yeah, I know. Terrible.
Anyways, back to me. But
Achilles needs to change his name to Achilles Revenge. Don't you think that sounds a little more like
no,
because he's been the weak point for.
it's just a weak point.
Sorry, I'm tapping out now.
All right.
Back to you.
Back to me. What was I even talking about?
Never mind. Back to you.
You just got back from Cincy.
Yeah, got back from Cincy playing, opened for Il Gates, then came back to Nashville the next day, opened for him here too. Kind of got to know him pretty cool. He gave me his blessing publicly on Twitter, so that's been really cool.
And he's
a
a
big
huge
deal.
influence on you.
Huge
Correct?
influence. Huge
That's
influence.
so cool, man.
Yeah,
That's dreams coming true right there.
Exactly. He was like one of my, like I was talking about Flume and stuff like that. Like he was probably like one of the first 10 people like I actually like remembered. Like I'm gonna go to his page and listen to his stuff. Yada yada yada. In fact, the first EDM show I went to
Was Il Gates.
He was one of the people playing too. Yeah.
awesome.
So that was
Is he
really
related
cool.
to Sinister Gates?
Oh, gosh, get this guy. Get this guy.
No, seriously, he's the guitar player for Avenged Sevenfold.
No.
I wonder if they're a
No.
musical family. That was a legit question.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So that's been really cool. In the last year,
This guy.
in the last year, oh my God. In the last year, I've gotten to play for a lot of people I look up to, with a lot of help from promoters around here I've made friends with, or just like other producer friends and stuff. And I've been trying real hard to like pay it forward. And that's kind of like the whole, hey, we're going full circle now. That's kind of like the whole idea of really Nashville's EDM scene is like we said, we're taking care of each other, and putting each other on, stuff like that. It's a lot better than most cities when it comes down to that.
It's on the come, man. It
Yeah.
really is.
Especially when you got, it's basically like a whole scene working together in a way. And of course, like promoters are not going to like this guy or not this guy because of whatever, because they stole this act from him, whatever.
Right,
you know
right,
how that
right,
goes.
yeah.
There's drama and everything, but the big idea, it all just kind of taking care of each other. It's
And you
been really
guys share each other's music, and you'll do each other's music.
yeah,
in your
like
shows and stuff.
if I'm not playing with friend A or here at this show, if he's not playing this show, I'll be like, this is some unreleased stuff from friend A, or like this is one of my friend A's songs, yada yada yada. So and like it all goes back around, like they'll play mine. Oh,
Yeah,
that's
that's cool.
Goodies. Yep.
Now let me ask you this: on as far as the commerce end of your music, I mean, it's tough all over to make a living playing music now. Are you guys getting a share of the market where there's actual sales? I mean, where people actually purchase and they're listening to that driving down the road, or if they're doing chores around the house, they've got the EDM.
Yeah, you got to get to excuse me. You got to get to like a certain point where like you will get paid for stuff like that. Like for monetization, like for SoundCloud and stuff like that, you have to reach a certain amount of plays in a certain amount of time or whatever, or a certain amount of followers, however that goes, to be monetized for your streams or whatever. Like I just got on that now. I haven't gotten paid yet.
On SoundCloud?
Yeah, I just got the monetization of SoundCloud. I haven't got paid yet,
So
but
y'all
I just got on it.
Y'all in hip hop are keeping SoundCloud alive, then, right? 'Cause
Yeah.
it hasn't worked for anybody else.
Right, exactly. SoundCloud is like the EDM base pretty much. Spotify is like right behind it, but SoundCloud's still number one, I feel like.
So, but I mean, your genre isn't basically the one. I mean, the people that love the music, you know, they can purchase it, but it's not through your normal ways. I mean, like, could you go to Spotify and say type in Sickish and have your stuff come up and say, hey, I want to buy that. I want
Right.
to buy that.
It's all sample clearance too. Like if you're making all your own stuff, like you don't have to worry about.
Right.
You can just put it straight up. Like, all right, you
Now
can buy
there,
it now.
that was my next question.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
where I was going to.
And a lot of people now are just doing straight up all their own stuff. You know
So
what I
they
mean?
can get paid,
all their
right?
own, all their own
Yeah.
sounds, all their own samples. Like I even started like even doing like the vocals on it. Like I'll just say it and just like process it out so it doesn't
Right.
sound like me.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And so you have your own there. Like no one else can say that this is theirs because I said these words or like
right.
yeah.
Because that used to be an issue with in that genre.
And a lot of and the genre is like really moved away to like now you're making your own stuff. Like people that just DJ now and are getting booked, like everybody else is just kind of looking down on them. It's like you don't make your own music. Like what are you doing here? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's been really.
Well, I think just like anything, there is a progression. Like I said a few weeks ago, there's an 8-year-old kid on YouTube somewhere today, right now, who is as good a guitar player as Eddie Van Halen was at his prime.
Right.
You know, I mean, there's just, and I think same thing in your deal. As EDM goes, you're going to have people that really they're musical. I mean, our entire lives are touched by music.
Exactly.
In some respect, and. But yeah, we got that dang pizza thing going again. Can you squeeze another segment out for us?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you need to go to the bathroom again? Or?
I need to adjust
Mix
some
it up.
things.
Yeah. For the next segment.
Okay, yeah. One more with this. All right.
I need you to pull me in. I just can't resist the temptation. So you got me sipping your sin.
There's the man right there. Those are cool shoes, by the way.
Oh, my mom got me these Timberlands. These are the same boots I've had for 3 years, and she bought me new ones this year.
She loves you
Cool,
more than
Mom.
me. You know that.
Yeah, I know.
I don't blame her. I do too.
Oh man. Hey,
Yikes.
so back to you.
Yeah.
What do you think about Europe? Any sights on a
Europe?
little touring over there?
Man, that'd be cool, but that's way in the future at this point. I feel like, yeah. But
We're trying to get over there too. Maybe we'll all go together.
let's go. Let's hang out. Let's go to Amsterdam.
We play this.
That's
same
pretty
time.
much where you
Play
were
the
born.
other
Your genre was born.
Yeah,
You were born.
Yeah.
Conceived me.
Yeah.
You didn't know that part.
Yeah, well,
I haven't been there yet. I was in Cleveland, man.
gross. You have Ohio following? A solid Ohio following? Do you know?
Tucker.
We got people in Ohio.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, well, I'll reserve these comments.
Fancicle, yeah. Oh no, they'll probably all agree.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, I read some of the biggest yeehaw rednecks from Ohio.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Hilarious.
I'm not surprised though, honestly.
But yeah, I mean, you got Cincinnati, you got Cleveland, and then
Columbus.
Yee! I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dayton smells like burning rubber. It does, man. But they do got Tim Hortons down that far. Good chili.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. I'll have to check it out when we go there.
Yeah. When I was in, now this is going to sound cool. I was in Norway, and we were at a club in Oslo. This was 90 something, and I had never even knew, that anything like that could exist. Because even our stuff in the 80s, there were singers, and even though it was electronic music, it was still a song, but just, that beat and
The four on the floor.
that.
Yeah.
Yes, and we were at this club, and one of the guys that was on the tour with this, Davis Daniel at the time, it was Davis Daniel and Becky Hobbs, and we're just redneck as can be. And I remember he asked this girl to dance, and she said, "Oh, I don't like this song." And I was like, "They've been playing the same song for 3 hours." That was my thought.
Yeah.
And then I guess it changed. Something else happened, and she's like, "Oh yeah, let's dance." I like it. And she grabbed him and was like, "Well, okay, you got to develop ears, I guess, to hear that," because I remember thinking, how could you not like this song? It's been the same thing.
Well,
but
all country songs are about their dog or their girl leaving them or their truck.
absolutely.
It's all
the
acquired
finer points.
taste.
Right,
Yep.
right. Yeah. I get it. And like I said from the beginning, I'm totally open.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not throwing any dirt on you or on your genre or whatever. You
Yeah,
look at
that's the one thing about EDM people. We're super defensive.
super defensive. Yeah, I know. It's like actually, I show you my playlist. There's some on there.
Right.
Yeah, but people don't understand how much time and effort you put into creating
Right.
your
And
music,
they
man.
never
It's-
will until they do it, honestly. Like no one's ever gonna really understand like how much work it was to make this one sound that goes for a half a second right here in this 3-minute song.
Yeah.
You know
But
what
I mean, it's that way in all music production.
in all music production, yeah, exactly.
yeah.
It's just we get the for it because
Right.
it's not a real instrument. You know what I mean?
Right, exactly.
Real
exactly.
instrument.
Perceived
Well,
as real
Right.
instrument.
Right.
From people in the business with you too.
Yeah,
you know what I
exactly.
mean? Instead of us all being brothers and lifting each other up.
Exactly.
I mean, but they fight within the genre. I'm sure there's people in between. That trap sucks, man. It's
Right.
disco polo all the way.
And man, EDM Twitter, like Twitter EDM, like it's literally has its own name, is rough, honestly. Like people are really, really serious about it, about stuff like that. So
About which genre and subgenre
Like-
is?
boomers talking crap about EDM or whatever, they're
yeah.
on it immediately. So yeah, I got better time or more things to do with my time than go after boomers. Boomer.
Well, shut up, millennial. It was like, but I mean, it was just like when rock and roll was born.
Exactly.
I mean, they were coming out of the big band era, all of that crazy tight music that was just so awesome. It's so hard to play. And it's like, what the? It's the same deal. It's all changes always.
And then my kids are going to come up with something new, and I'm going to think something about it.
we have no clue what's going to be.
Right. Nobody back in the rock and roll days or big band days would ever think that computers would make music.
Right, exactly.
Right.
It would never be like this.
Well, it's probably going to go back to
it
that.
might even go back. Yeah. Who
Like
knows?
when Jackson was kind of telling us, this is funny about the liners on the LP. Yeah, it's cool, man. It's got you can see who played what. We're like, duh. That was our era. You
Right.
guys were the one that killed.
Right.
But
And
that was pretty
records
funny.
are coming back too.
Oh,
Like
absolutely.
record stores are staying in business
Yeah.
by selling records, not by selling CDs, which
What-
is crazy.
What did Chris say? Vinyl actually, as far as the numbers aren't as much, but the profits are because they cost so much more.
Right.
Yeah, they're leading CDs.
Exactly. Nobody needs a CD. Who
Well, it's highest quality audio. that you
it
can get.
is, but
Unless you're going straight from the Pro Tools session,
right.
You know, what I mean?
Normal people don't care about that, though.
Right? They don't. Well, and that's the deal with the whole MP3 and stuff. The people have spoken.
Right.
We want convenience over quality. They can
And-
hear it anyway.
No. Exactly. But by the time it gets to a normal person's ears, it's been through like 5 different
Sure,
whatevers to get to them.
Let me ask you this question though, because I know that people outside of your genre, and this is a serious kind of heady question. I know in the lifestyle there's a lot of drug use.
Right.
Do you is it a thing that just comes with it, or is it the individuals that are attracted to that kind of music? The psychedelic is just so much more vivid with the bass drop and all that stuff.
I would say it's more the individual, but also like the individual could be made that individual from what's going on around them too.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
right,
But like, I still meet tons of people that go to this stuff sober. You know what I mean? Like, like I've been sober for a while, and I still get the same thing out of it.
Sure.
So.
Yeah. Well, we've seen people even at our shows like, look at that dude. They can want to talk to you straight. He's drunk on the music, man.
Right.
You know, they get it. But there is a lot, and it really is attached to that genre.
And,
you know, they're sort of with the pacifiers and the glow sticks.
And like being like that is not. Here we go. Full circle again. Being like that is not cool anymore. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's not.
That's awesome.
Like people still do drugs, obviously, and like still have a good time. But like being the Binky Baby or like somebody like laid out in the corner or just like laying in the middle of the crowd or whatever, like that's not cool anymore. And like you'll get picked up, people will take care of you, but like when you come to, you're gonna be outside the venue. You know what I mean? Looking for your friends.
It's good to hear.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, because you can't continue to live like that.
Right.
It's
Exactly.
not good for the genre.
Exactly. And that's the whole thing with it too, because like we're really defensive, but also you gotta give them a reason to not think that too. So there's still a lot of drug use.
Sure.
Not gonna say there isn't, but
I will say though,
the whole thought process is like flipping the other way.
That seems to be the thing with. I mean, that's awesome. By the way, that's great news. Good for a daddy's heart to hear that stuff.
Right.
You know, I know because I worry about you in that a lot of times. So.
Right, and a lot of the bigger artists now too are like coming out and like saying stuff in big platforms or whatever, like saying like you don't have to do drugs to have fun. You don't have to get plastered to have fun or whatever. Like this is about music, yada yada yada. Which of course some of them like you kind of take with a grain of salt when they say it, but like at the same time, like the fact that it's still a conversation now is still a positive movement. So.
Well, it's funny because a lot of people say I've been clean and sober for 20 years. I mean, I still smoke pot, but I am clean. You know,
that's a whole nother discussion.
But there ain't no judgment, man. You know, you gotta live your life. You gotta do what you gotta do. But thank you for being here, buddy.
Yes, yeah, man.
Yeah,
Had a great time.
It was awesome. I wish we had time. Just flew by, man.
This is an EDM blog interview, right?
This is, man.
Yeah.
It's the Cass Creek Club EDM blog.
Something or other.
Housequake Trapper John MD Disco.
Trapper John.
That's a boomer. That's a boomer right there,
right
Trapper
there.
John.
I'm still waiting for the Cash Creek mashup, man. I've been waiting for years.
He started one a while ago, but it was the wrong tempo.
It just didn't do it.
Didn't do it.
I wasn't good enough then. Here I am now.
It's all about BPMs. We gotta.
Not anymore. It used to be, but here I am.
You got to make one. You got to make a whole genre called slow grind.
Slow grind.
It's just sex music. Slow grind.
I'm wearing the wrong sweater for that.
Here, let's go write some now.
Yeah.
Red wine grind.
I like it.
Sickish, yeah, buddy. Oh, hey, we already talked about your shows, right?
Yeah.
Okay, you're on SoundCloud. Wait a minute, look at this dude. Oh my gosh!
Oh my god.
Just when you think it couldn't get any worse.
Are y'all recording something?
Yeah.
Yes.
Where'd you
We're in the
come
middle
from?
of it right now.
now.
Like right now?
Right now. Get out of
Did
the
you
way.
just come off of the? Did you take that with you?
Yeah. I came from Cincinnati.
Oh, we're
We
just
were just talking about.
He went to sell a tuba.
a tube of toothpaste.
Tuba.
Well, it's always thirsty weather, wherever or whenever. Neither rain or ice or dark or nice is gonna keep us from our rain. When it's hot, we need a cold one. When it's cold, we want a warm up. Yeah, Mother Nature is always in our favor. And right now it's thirsty weather. It's always.
Did you learn
Wow,
something?
my brain's fried, man.
Woo-hoo.
It's all right here.
All right there. Yeah. That's where the magic lives. All ones and zeros.
I gotta say, I'm envious because I'm lugging around these big ass stupid amps and right
Yeah.
there, peeps.
Yep.
That's how to get it done.
That's right.
Man, yeah, you just roll on.
And
in with your-
holograms. See, that's what we need to do, because then you can get a hologram of like when you're 20, and then send that out on the road
Ooh, we'd look
with
good
young,
then.
good-looking dudes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like it.
Think so? I think that might be next step. That's the step after EDM, where we're not even going to show up for the gig.
Well, that's Elvisville, man.
That's true. That'd be awesome. No, that was damn defensive EDM artists, I tell you.
Who are they getting? Getting riled up?
They're going to start a coup over there. He's getting them going. Watch out. He's going to drop it. Their heads are going to explode.
That was jeez. That was fun, man.
That was fun, man. It's pretty cool. Yeah.
Until the other one wandered in,
You know how that is.
disrupted the whole thing.
Yeah.
Jeez, you try to do something around here. I
I
mean,
know.
it's just
I know. I thought Jacob would have taken him out a long time ago.
no.
Well, that was fun. Oh, look, now we got the Hawaiian one coming in.
Holy
What the
cow!
heck, man? We can't have a sterile set.
Anything to add?
That's
Anything
really-
to add over there? We'll talk some EDM offset there.
It's a family affair.
Yeah, yeah, good stuff. Keep an eye on Sickish, man, because
Sickish.
blowing it up,
That's right. That's
blowing it up.
He's done it all too, all by himself, man.
Self-made man.
Self-made. Yeah.
Got to respect that.
Absolutely.
Not like the other one.
Jack is on your list, man. He just wrote a
He's
song
mean
for
to
you.
me. I know, we had our first
I gotta tell you all
collaboration.
a story. This
Love
is
it.
great. Monty comes in, gives Jackson a title, and says, "What did you say? My creativity's
My
in the
creativity's in a
crapper."
crapper.
Yeah, write this song, and he gives him a title.
See what you can do with this.
Yeah, it's good too. Yeah. Like I said, he went in there for an hour and come back.
Yeah,
out.
in an hour. He's got the tuner in.
Here it is.
You can never make an EDM song in an hour, by the way.
Right, right.
It's not recorded yet.
Cut.
No, but
what
it's. I like it. It's groovy,
Yeah,
vibey.
Yeah, yeah.
Couldn't even write the song in an hour. EDM.
The disgruntled defensive EDM
EDMer.
producer. I love it, man. That's great. We gotta have Jacob do a segment of that every week.
Disgruntled EDM.
We'll set up Skype and he can phone in. Yeah,
I like it.
That'll be awesome. You in? You in for that? Yes. He'll take Uncle Nemo's face. Disgruntled EDM producer. Sober disgruntled EDM producer.
Sober disgruntled EDM
The worst.
producer.
The worst of all.
I love it. We got to add that to the list. Yes.
Okay, so let's quick go through what we got coming up. February 5th, right? Gas Creek Club. Jimmy O'Neill. It's ladies' night. Nothing but chicks all night long.
Hot.
You know, Jackson said chick at college, and the professor called him out.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, for saying chick.
Offensive.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well.
We got chicks all night long, man.
We do.
Yeah. They're all great.
Smoking.
Megan, Angela.
Yep.
Yeah, it'll be good. It'll be fun.
Killer.
Don't
Killer.
miss it.
Do not. And then stick around for the next night. Mayhem at Sidelines up in
Mayhem at
Pleasantview.
Sidelines, yeah. Maybe both Force Boys will show up for that.
They might.
That'll be awesome, man.
That'd
That will be total, true mayhem.
Total mayhem.
We
That
didn't
old
get
RT boy, he might be in town too.
We're gonna
today.
get Sickish to do some, make us something for mayhem. Have him come down and bring his stuff. And he shows up. I got my stuff, boys.
Yeah. Where do we plug it in at? Big bass drum.
Awesome.
Just see the cloud form over Pleasant View. Sickish was here.
They go crazy. They'd lose their minds.
He hit the big red button.
And then Angela Oliver has released already, correct? Did it come out Friday?
Oh, I think so.
Yes.
Yep.
Her EP is available and it's great. It's awesome.
At all the usual outlets.
All the usual outlets. And then we have her CD release.
Yep.
February 13th.
3rd and Wednesday.
12th.
12th.
February 12th or 3rd and
Wednesday night. Yep.
We expect to see all y'all there at all those.
All y'all. That's all y'all.
Quit your jobs. We told you we expect Deadhead devotion. The Grateful Dead fans quit their jobs. Y'all should too.
Absolutely.
The unemployed Cash Creek crew. Just follow us everywhere. I love it.
Love it.
Love it. You've worked enough, people.
Yeah.
You're just paying some rich white dude somewhere.
That's it.
Time to move on.
That's all we're doing.
That's right. We're all about the music now.
That's it.
Let's go.
Okay.
Take us out of here with your finger. Ooh, the reverse corkscrew.
Reverse corkscrew.
Yeah.
It's a new thing now.
It is. Reverse. I'm not going to say it.
Nope.
Whew, that was close.
That was.
Yeah.
We're out.
Cowgirl.